The Emirates fans are already clearing their throats. They know what they are going to sing. Unai Emery's Arsenal are en route to make a Champions League return next season, but the Spaniard still needs to address the Mesut Ozil problem and find an Aaron Ramsey replacement, and it will be all about Tottenham. You can bet on it. If Unai Emery's team does what they are expected to do tonight, beating Newcastle to jump ahead of Spurs for the first time in nearly 4 months, the guffaws will be long and loud. Of course, victory this evening will not, in itself, mean anything. It will be the next 7 Premier League games, as well as the rest of the Europa League run, that will determine how Emery's first season at the Arsenal helm is viewed. But having looked on the verge of being eliminated from the top 4 race a few weeks ago, the Gunners can go third this evening, knowing they have, on paper, the best run to the end of the campaign too. That would be a strong and unquestioned testament to the job the Spaniard has done. Maybe not enough to make Emery Manager of the Year. That, like the title race itself, looks a straight fight between Pep Guardiola and Jurgen Klopp. But Emery is now able to realistically envisage achieving what was his preseason ambition. And nobody should diminish that achievement. Nobody said it was easy. Yes, there are still doubts, issues, concerns. For much of the season, even the most die-hard Emirates fan has harbored questions over the club's direction and sense of purpose. Defensive problems have been compounded by a series of injuries. In truth, I suspect there were not too many Arsenal fans who thought, in August, that Rob Holding would emerge as the man the Gunners would miss most. The ongoing Mesut Ozil problem is something that must be sorted in the summer. And whatever happens, Emery must find a way of replacing Juventus-bound Aaron Ramsey. Getting back into Europe's elite, after a 2-year absence, will make things a great deal easier. For now, at least. Yes, many of those self-same fans had taken a top 4 finish for granted under Arsene Wenger. It was why missing out hurts so much. Now, though, there may be a more realistic view. A recognition that 6-4 cannot go. And that it is a 6-way battle, and will be for a few years to come. Favorable run. The fixture list is, arguably, the biggest plus for Arsenal. While Spurs have to go to Manchester City and get used to their new home, Chelsea must travel to Anfield and Old Trafford, and United face a Manchester derby. Arsenal have finished their Big 6 games. Instead, after Rafa Benitez, men this evening, their remaining games read: Everton, A, Watford, A, Crystal Palace, H, Wolves, A, Leicester, A, Brighton, H, Burnley, A. Not by any stretch of the imagination an easy set of games, but still matches that any Arsenal side would expect to bring 5 wins. And 5 more wins would, in all probability, be enough. That would give Arsenal 78 points. In the history of the Premier League, including the first 3 seasons when teams played 42 games, the highest points tally for a team to miss out on the top 4 was the 76 Arsenal themselves earned to finish below Liverpool on goal difference 2 years ago. The maths look good. It does mean the heat is on this evening. In recent weeks, Arsenal could not afford any errors. Now, though, it is about keeping their nerve. Emery will know that.